Hello again, sweeties. It's me. I've got a little hot one, a little live one for you. I thought I'd just go through the Sunder Governance Token Dutch Auction that's currently running on over at MISO.sushi.com, which I'm sure you're aware of. But if you weren't, you can just head over there right now and click your way in. And once you've headed to MISO.sushi.com and clicked within the Sunder Governance Token Auction, you'll be greeted with something a little bit like this. Isn't that nice? So what I've actually done is I've cut the left-hand side of the page off, which is of course like the such as your token details and the socials for Sunder Governance Token, and you've got links to their Twitter, contract address for the token, things like that. Anyway, it's not important. What is important is this side over here, which is of course the details of the currently running Dutch auction. So let's set it up. There's 5 million Sunder tokens up for sale currently. The starting price was 3 USDC. So if we have some quick maths, the maximum raise would have been 15 million USDC. During Dutch auction, the price progresses downwards in a linear fashion for the duration of the auction. As you see here, down towards a reserve price, which is the lowest price the Sunder Governance Token team and community would have accepted for their raise, to consider their raise successful. So of course if we consider 0.2 USDC per token, 5 million tokens, that would make a minimum raise to consider this auction successful of 1 million USDC. So as long as we can have this maths, that we're moving from a total raise of 15 million USDC towards a minimum acceptable raise of 1 million USDC, then the next little piece of information is very interesting. Because we're currently at 1.39 million USDC, which would mean, regardless of what would happen henceforth in the Sunder Governance Token Dutch Auction, we've got yet another successful MISO Dutch Auction. So, I mean, give me a little bit of time to breathe that one in. Yeah, that's nice. And let's keep on moving. Let's try to get an explanation for a couple of here. What's this one? Auction price. What's this remaining percentage? And what is the current token price got to do with it all? Well, my dears, the current token price, you can see, as you can remember, the reserve price, lowest price they would ever accept, 0.2 USDC, is already cleared. We've got 1.39 million. It's actually quite an easy little piece of maths, because you'll find that 0.278 is actually 1.3 times 0.2, as the current raise is 1.39 times the lowest raise that was acceptable. So we've already know for a fact that with 1.39 million raised, this auction will close with all of our current 353 participantes receiving tokens for 0.278 USDC each. I hope that little bit makes sense. Because now we're going to move to the auction price, which will have a lot of relevance to the remaining percentage. So, as we're moving in a linear fashion for the duration of the Dutch auction, and our price is lowering as it goes, currently the price sits at 0.655 USDC. And as you know, we've got 1.39 million USDC currently committed. So at the current price, or perhaps I should stop. So what another way we could look at this is if we've got 5 million Sunder, and a current auction price of 0.655, that would be looking at about roughly a $3 million raise. Does that make sense? Because this is going to be interesting. The current raise of 1.39 million is about, 40% of that 3 million? Which brings us to our remaining percentage, 57%. Let's make that 60% to make it a little bit easier. So our current 353 participants, having committed $1.39 million, at the current auction price of 0.655 USDC per token, own about 40% of the total possible raise. And there are still 60% of that possible raise of 0.655 USDC times 5 million Sunder Governance tokens. There's still 60% of that up for sale at this price point, meaning our 354th participant would come in, commit the remaining 1.6 million USDC, and nip off with 67.6% of the current 5 million Sunder Governance tokens up for offer during this MISO Dutch auction. Now, I could go on forever because I truly love this. But if you have further questions, pop on into our Discord, the Sushi Discord that is. Ask them away, and I'll be right there to respond, give you a little answer if you need it. Anyway, that's great. Let's pop out, give them the old big eyes for the goodbye. Goodbye, my little sushi eaters. I need to look. Goodbye, my little sushi eaters.